Hello friends, today we're going to continue reading our 5-minute classic stories. Today's story is Bambi, the Winter Trail. One winter morning, Bambi was sleeping softly when he heard thumping sound nearby. "Come on, Bambi," his bunny friend Thumper called. "It's a perfect day for playing." Bambi got up and followed Thumper through the forest. It was a beautiful day. The sky was blue and sunny, and the ground was covered with a blanket of new snow. Icicles glistened on the trees. Bambi and Thumper raced beneath the frozen branches. As the two friends played, they came across a line of footprints in the snow. "Look at these tracks," Thumper said excitedly. "Who do you think they belong to?" The friends decided to follow the footprints, hoping to meet the animal who had left the trail. Before long, they came to a tree and saw someone who might have made the snowy tracks. "Wake up, friend owl," called Thumper. The bird peered down at the animals. He only had just flown to his favorite tree branch and fallen asleep. "Stop that racket," he replied crossly and crossed his eyes. Bambi and Thumper giggled. Friend Owl was always grouchy when he woke up. "Friend Owl, have you been out walking?" Bambi asked. "No, why would I do that?" Friend Owl replied, opening his eyes. "My wings take me everywhere that I need to go." "Oh, I see," Thumper said. "Thanks anyway." So the two friends continued to follow the snowy footprints. Soon Bambi and Thumper met up with their friend Feline. I think I'm saying that right. You can help us find whoever made these tracks?" asked Bambi, pointing down to the trail. Feline nodded and began to walk with them. "We should see if Flower wants to come too," Feline said. Flower was their skunk friend. But when they found Flower, he was fast asleep. Thumper tried to wake Flower, but the little skunk just mumbled, "See you next spring." Without even opening his eyes, the three friends decided to keep going without him. Thumper bounded down the path. He followed the footprints of the frozen all the way to the frozen pond and glided across. "Come on," he called. "There are tracks over there too." So Feline and Bambi started to cross the pond. Before long, Feline had joined Thumper on the other side, but Bambi wasn't very good skater. His hoofs slipped back and forward, and he fell flat on the ice. Let me show you a picture. Poor Bambi. "Oh, Bambi," Thumper giggled. "It's okay. We can go skating later, and I'll show you how to spin around." After a long slipping and sliding, Bambi finally took a running start and sped off across the pond on his belly. "You made it," Feline cheered. "Yay!" Next, the three friends walked on the snowy hill. At the top, they spotted Raccoon sitting in a tree trunk, eating some berries. "Hello, Raccoon," Feline said. "Did you happen to see who made these tracks in the snow?" But the raccoon's mouth was so full he could hardly say anything. He shook his head and began tapping the tree. The friends looked around. Then they heard tap, tap, tap in the distance. "I know," Thumper cried. "He thinks we should ask the woodpeckers." "Oh, thank you," Bambi said. The raccoon waved goodbye to his friends and headed down the path toward the woodpeckers' pine grove. The tapping got louder and louder, so Bambi, Feline, and Thumper had found the woodpeckers. The mama was pecking away at her three children. Her three children were sitting in the holes of the trunk. They stuck their heads out when they heard Thumper calling, "Hello!" "Yes," the mama bird replied. Did you make those tracks in the snow?" Thumper asked. "No, we've been here all day," she answered. Yes, yes, yes," her babies added. Just then Feline noticed the trail continued behind the tree. Bambi and Thumper chatted excitedly as they walked. "If the tracks don't belong to the woodpeckers, and they don't belong to the raccoon, and they don't belong to our friend Owl, whose can they be?" Bambi asked. Suddenly Thumper stopped and looked down. They had finally reached the end of the trail. The tracks led all the way to the snowy bush where the family of quail was resting. "Did you make these tracks?" Thumper asked Mrs. Quail. "Why, yes," she answered. friend Owl told me about this wonderful bush. So this morning, my babies and I walked all the way over here. Thumper, Bambi, and Feline cheered. They had solved the mystery of the strange tracks, and they had spent a beautiful day visiting friends too. Oh dear, Feline said as she saw the sun setting over the hill. I think it's time for us to go home. But when they turned to leave, a big surprise was waiting for them. Their mothers. Thumper was confused. How did you find us? He asked. Thumper's mama answered, well, your sisters pointed us in the right direction. And then she looked down at the deer and rabbit tracks, and the three friends had left those in the snow. You followed our trail, Feline cried. Her mama nodded. Now let's follow it back home, Bambi's mama said. And that's just what they did. Hope you enjoyed the story today. We'll continue reading the next story in the same book next week. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.